My name is Elric Kane, and my Letterboxd handle is Elric Kane.
What are your last 4 watched?
Okay, I've been waiting my whole life to be asked this. Okay, last night I watched something called Satan's Black Wedding. Had never heard of this film before. Stumbled upon it, like somebody had liked it or something, which is another good thing about Letterboxd, right? Late 70s, homemade regional filmmaking up in Monterey, I think. If you like Messiah of Evil and Carnival of Souls, which two of my favorite vibe horror films, it's like a junkier version of those.
Okay.
Made by a guy, I think he's a pornographer. But this movie's not. And it's 62 minutes long, which is super cool. I know, it's like, boom.
I'm going to watch that. Put it on right now.
I sat there going, well, it's definitely a 3.5, but man, I'm excited, so I'm giving this 4, because sometimes I think if I do that, somebody will notice it. They'll notice the movie.
And they'll add it to their watch list.
Yes. I watched Vixen by director Russ Meyer. Some of the best editing and cinematography. Like, you watch it, and you kind of think of the way Sean Baker's getting known as being somebody who makes his own movies. Russ Meyer, was a one-man shop.
Does everything.
Yeah, and to me, he's one of the greatest technical directors of all time. It's like he'll put cameras under the bed springs of a bed while two people are hooking up, and you're like, how is this so brilliant? That run I gave 3.5. I'm rating it against other Russ Meyer movies, not other movies. Yeah, it doesn't all line up always.
Yeah.
But in my heart it does.
That's the beauty of Letterboxd.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's Letterboxd is different. Vertigo,
right?
70 millimeter at the Vista. I was coming home, I realized it was playing one of my favorite movies of all time.
Did you just see it on the marquee and you said, I'm stopping?
Legitimately in the neon. I'm like, I'm
That's
a cinephile.
What you do when you see Vertigo.
And it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I watched at 3:30. And there was a woman who gasped so loudly at a key event in that movie that it gave me chills.
First watch, do you think?
It had to have been. That one was 5 out of 5. I would have given it 6. Okay, last one. An absolute humdinger, if people haven't seen it. Klute. Whew. It's perfect year because maybe Nora's about to win a whole bunch of this. I feel like this is like a real precursor to have a sex-positive sex worker character. Jane Fonda makes the most incredible three-dimensional character out of this person. This one I saw on VHS when I was a kid, or teenager, and it did nothing for me. I was like, ugh, whatever. Yeah. And I came back to it, and I think it's now in my top 10 films. I mean, truly, you can see the influence on Fincher, especially with this movie. And it has Gordon Willis, who shot The Godfather. They called him Prince of Darkness for a reason, and this is the movie where maybe on VHS I couldn't see it because it is so dark, but in a way it's incredible. It's electric. It's really great.
Is it a 5?
It is a 5. It didn't used to be.
Yeah.
Now it's a 5.